Magician. Hey YouTube, Magician84 here. It's occurred to me that it's been 20 years, 20 decades since three things happened. Three things. The revival of Doctor Who, Goat format Yu-Gi-Oh! Becoming a thing, and YouTube coming along and being a thing. Yes, 20 years since all of these things happened. Like, that's just incredible. Like, this stuff just makes me feel old, I swear. So yeah, let's talk about each of them. So, Doctor Who, it wasn't something I was into at first, but then I grew to like it. The first bunch of series were very iconic. Starting with Chris Eccleston as the Doctor, then David Tennant took over, and I have to say, I've become a massive fan of David Tennant. Yeah, I'm one of those guys, but obviously I'm not one of those people who are like, oh, bring back David Tennant, he should be the Doctor forever. But yeah, no, I'm still a massive fan. He was definitely the best one, and he was Emma's favourite as well. In fact, it's actually because of David Tennant's 10th Doctor that I started wearing Converse back in 2011. In fact, I'm wearing a pair right now, as you can see, and it's become my favourite footwear, although I do love my Doc Martens boots, because, like I keep saying, I'm part goth. I mean, I don't look it at the moment, but yeah, they're both my favourite footwear. And of course, I even got a long brown coat as well, like a couple of years back. Don't think I've actually shown that in a video. But yeah, started wearing those, all because of him. I mean, it's hard to pick a favourite episode with him, but definitely a favourite was the 50th anniversary episode. I must say, I was very surprised when he actually came back as the 14th Doctor. And I was like, wait, what? Where's Ncuti Gatwa? But then I realised, he'll come along later. Based on the plans for the 60th anniversary specials. But anyway, as for David Tennant leaving the role, it took a while to sink in, actually. Even the moment when he regenerated into Matt Smith. And that's a helicopter in the background. I apologise for that. Shut up! Of course, I still carried on watching, and just enjoyed it for what it was. Matt Smith was pretty great, and so was Peter Capaldi. And I have to say, Peter Capaldi's 12th Doctor is my second favourite, because I love the theme tune. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Bertie chasing flies. What was I saying? Yeah, Peter Capaldi. yeah, I have become a fan of the 50th Doctor as well, played by Ncuti Gatwa as well, I must admit. I mean, obviously, the series just isn't the same as what it used to be, and there were things about it I know not a lot of people liked, especially the finale of Series 12. But I just still watch it when I can and just enjoy it for what it is, and it's wild that it's been 20 years since it came back on the air. So that was great. Next thing, GOAT format Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. 20 years ago, GOAT format Yu-Gi-Oh! Started and became a thing, and became one of the most beloved and iconic formats of all time. I know some prefer Edison and Hat or Tengu Plant. I mean, me personally, I prefer September 2007 and May 2002, but I do like GOAT format, despite Delinquent Duo, Nobleman, and Pre-Errata Ring of Destruction just being a thing and being annoying. But it was still great for what it was, and it was during this time where me and my old friend Brendan became good friends during that time. I was still in my early-ish tournament days, but as he stopped jumping up on the fence, I was still in my early-ish tournament days. I was still basically an amateur at the time who didn't know any better. Sorry, he's chasing a fly and it's making him jump up a bit. Kittens. Okay, there we go. So what was I saying? So yeah, GOAT format and me still being an amateur. I can still remember when I was playing my Dark Paladin deck with just one Dark Paladin. That was quite funny. Of course, despite this, though, I still did pretty good in the last two tournaments that were on in Watford. Especially when I came back against this guy playing insects, and I was stuck behind Swords of Revealing Light while I had Jinzo and Dark Paladin, and he popped both with Noble Man-Eater Bug, which was crazy. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I still won that match anyway, and ended up finishing third in that event, while in the one after I came fifth. Then changed over to Warriors, and then started playing like a somewhat pure Dark Magician deck, and brought back Exodia as well. So yeah, I think I had 3 decks at the time. Well, 4 if you count Chris's Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. That is until he came back to the game. even though it was all over, I think it was in the early 2010s, like maybe about 2013, when people started making retro format decks. It was a good idea. Don't know why I didn't think of it, actually, around about that time. Well, I kind of did in 2011 when I was celebrating 8 years since I got into the game. But yeah, it was a great idea. I bet someone sat down and thought, wait, why can't we play an old format again? So yeah, that was that, and Goat was the first one that popped up. It was quite fun dueling that way again. Goat games are still played nowadays. I mean, me and a few of us have some Goat format decks. I mean, I've just got Dark Magician and Warriors from back then. I did have Elemental Heroes, but it was just too difficult to play. Not back then, but obviously in recent years. Of course, that being said, I don't do it too frequently, and I certainly don't play in Goat format tournaments, at least not anymore, because, like I said, Duo, Knock and Ring of Destruction just got really annoying. I mean, Ring of Destruction, of course, used to be one of my most hated cards of all time. Like, it was just so infuriating when the opponent would destroy their own monster just to take that last cheap shot at my life points. I mean, I was so happy when it got banned back then, absolutely dismayed when it came back, and then relieved that it got banned again. And I'm actually glad it did get an errata, because it was just too bullshit and unfair. I mean, I know not a lot of people are fans of erratas for old cards, but I personally welcome it, because, well, especially when it comes to Ring of Destruction and Chaos Emperor Dragon, because they were just absolute bullshit, and encounters with them just made my life a misery. I think the only errata I don't agree with is Goyo Guardian. I mean, this is a matter of opinion, but I really don't think Goyo should have been errata so that it now needs an Earth tuner. It just seems completely unnecessary. I mean, yeah, it was a ridiculously powerful card in the early 5Ds era, but even when it came back, from that point, and even to the point where it was errated, it wasn't really doing much. I mean, it was a great asset for Yang Zings, but that was basically it, really. But other than that, it's just so easy to counter. I mean, or at least I feel like there's more ways to counter it now than there would have been, like, in the early 5Ds era. I mean, it was just a great card. I mean, it's my second favourite synchro. I mean, I do like using it myself, although, yeah, it is annoying when it's used against me. It's more of a love-hate card, because obviously nobody likes having their monsters taken. Although, I can still remember funny exchanges from quite early on in the 5Ds era, where I was using my Elemental Heroes against Derek's Teledad deck. I used Monster Reborn on one of his Go Guardians, and we each kept attacking my Blade Edge, and it just kept switching sides. And that was one of the few times that I actually beat Teledad. Best deck of the format, September 2008. I mean, not a lot of people liked Teledad, but honestly, I wasn't bothered by it. I mean, like I said, I was more bothered about Glads and Macro more than anything. I mean, Teledad just never bothered me. I mean, obviously, I didn't always win against it, but when I did, it felt like quite a flex. Whether it was with Prismagician or Elemental Heroes. I don't remember if I won against it with Rainbow Neos or not. But anyway, back on topic. I feel like it's the only errated card that should be unerrated. I really don't think it would even do anything nowadays. I mean, I can't think of anything that's commonly played that plays level 6 synchros, at least not off the top of my head. I love how this was supposed to be about GOAT format, and it's somehow diverted away from that to 5Ds. I guess anyway, going back to GOAT plus Ring, Duo, and Knock, they just got way too annoying. They were just played in almost every fucking deck there is. So it just made GOAT tournaments off-putting. I mean, that's why I don't really play it as much. And whenever I do, it's only with Dark Magic Couple and Gungnir. That's basically it, really. Of course, despite this, though, I still prefer it over retro formats from 5Ds and beyond. I mean, not that I have much against that. I mean, I sure as hell won't play any retro formats from Pendulum era onwards. Because let's face it, things like Edison, Tengu Plant, and Hat were still better than Pendulum era onwards. But yeah, I just prefer GOAT really over Edison and Hat, to be honest. But of course, like I said, I even prefer September 07 and May 2002 over GOAT. Because, well, they're my absolute favourite two formats. So yeah, that was GOAT. Now the other thing, YouTube being created. I think the anniversary was just the other day, actually. 20 years since YouTube was created. That's nuts, to think that this online platform, the platform you're watching this video on right now, has been around for 20 years, although I didn't know it was a thing until 2006, like I said. And then, of course, I didn't start making videos until 2007. It's just wild to think about. I mean, things like Facebook and MySpace are just a bit older, but still, YouTube is up there as one of those websites that came out in the 2000s. And yeah, it's sure come a long way since then. Even though one annoying thing is the adverts. They're just so annoying. I mean, I know they needed to make money, but but at the same time, it's just a piss take when some of us are just trying to watch the video and enjoy it. And putting multiple adverts on long videos and having them play every 3 minutes or something is just too excessive. It just ruins the YouTube watching experience. Whereas, back in the day, there was just no advertisement stuff. But yeah, it's still a great place to come to, chill, watch videos, even make your own content just for lols. Oh, sorry, Bertie. Sorry, I couldn't see where he was. At least I do it just for the lols. I mean, like I said before, I didn't get into it to be some big YouTube star. I literally just do it for the fun of it. I mean, it's become my secondary hobby. First being Yu-Gi-Oh, of course. And it's quite nice combining the two hobbies and just sharing my love of Yu-Gi-Oh with the world in some way or another, which I've been doing for almost 18 years now. The 18th anniversary of my channel is coming up. Despite this not being the original channel. That was another annoying thing. It's another fucking helicopter. Shut up. Annoying background noise is annoying, but the other annoying thing was the copper bullshit that happened in 2019, but I'm not going to get into that because it's not a topic I like to talk about. But it's just been great. Of course, it was awkward when there used to be a time limit on YouTube videos. I mean, back in the day, there used to be a 10-minute time limit. Then in 2010, it got bumped up to 15. And then sometime after that, there ended up being no limit, which was fantastic. It's become enjoyable to do. After inspiration from my other brother, are you chirping, Bertie? Oh. I've met some cool people online, on YouTube, and forged many friendships along the way. This would, of course, lead me to Emma, the love of my life. Now a wife-to-be. I'm hoping we can get married near the end of this year, but we'll see what happens. More good things have come out of YouTube than bad, I think. At least for me, anyway. All I can say is happy 20th anniversary to new Doctor Who, GOAT format, and YouTube. And feel free to share your thoughts on these things down below. Anyway, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Dark Magician YouTube channel.